Hey y'all, it's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Grab your coffee and come on in. Lord, what am I doing? Excuse me. Just trying to find y'all. There you are. Good morning, good morning. Just waiting to see if comments pop up. So say hey when you come in. And then we can get started. Good morning, Marla and Carol, and all y'all coming in. Good morning, good morning. So I've been planning on doing this one for, I know, probably a month and a half, and I finally found time to do it. So we are going to do the eagle with the wings. Hopefully it turns out. We are using the Unique in the Creek butterfly board. Here is my layout so far, and I'm winging it, so y'all will just have to bear with me. So we've got the large eagle head from Wreath, and we've got the small one. I'm not sure which one we're going to use yet until we get to that point, but it's going to be one or the other. If I can find a place to put them. We are using chocolate poly burlap. We are using, now this one, I saved this one because I knew I wouldn't remember. It is the Natural Moss Beige and Brown. And then we are just using the white. Okay, this is all poly burlap. It can be done in any mesh. But I wanted poly burlap just because it's easier to work with sometimes doing these petals, and it will hold my petal. So that's why I chose these two. So let me bring you down and show you what we're going to do. So we're going to have the eagle head right here in the middle with the wings, and then the white tail feathers sitting kind of right underneath, if you can imagine that. So here's the eagle, and then the tail feathers will stick out right here. Okay. From last night, who made the new petal? No, I did not. I did not. So I've kind of, you can see, I've kind of partitioned my board off, marked it off. So right here, from here up, is going to be the multicolored. And then we're going to have the brown here and then the white right here. So because I want them the same petal on each side, you can see I've got them separated. So this is my left and this is my right, so that the wings are going the same way. So we kind of have to fold them different ways to make sure they're going the way I want them. Does that make sense? So let me show you how we're going to do that. So I'll do one of each side first so that you can see. So the first one we're going to do is going to be the left-hand side. Okay. So it is 10 by 10. It is wood burned because this is, look, poly burlap, and it frays worse than anything. Okay, so I did wood burn it all. I will give you a total petal count at the end, because y'all, I was just cutting, and then I was kind of laying out, and then I was like, nope, need more. So y'all know how that works in my head. So 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shape, top to bottom. This is the same fold that I've been using for the dragons, y'all. Okay, so we're just kind of mashing it down. For the left side petal, we're going to bring left to right. So just kind of lining up these tips, pressing it down, turning it sideways. Good morning, good morning. And then we're going to bring bottom to the top. Line this up. Okay, same thing. I'm pulling and stretching, elongating that petal to make it just a little bit bigger. And then scrunch. And then band. You haven't seen this one? Y'all know me. I mean, I start to look in and I'm like, ugh. Okay. So that is going to be the petal for our left. The petal for our right is the exact way. You just have to fold it the opposite way. Okay, so still 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shape, top to bottom. So this is going to be our right hand petal. So we're going to bring right to left. Okay, so still just kind of lining them up. And then we're going to bring bottom to the top, line those tips up again. Do that same thing, stretch, elongate it, smash it, scrunch it. That one flew. I have no idea where. And then band it. Okay, so now we have the exact same petal for our right. So if we did them all the same with just one, you would just have to flip it over. But you may see this edge. See where that's doubled edge? Smash it. Yes, it is a new wreathing term. It's in Michelle's book. So we have our left petal and our right petal. Okay. So I'll make a couple more of those as we go. So we are doing the solid brown to the multi-brown. Okay. I am doing every set of holes. If you want to do this, I will stop after each section and let you screenshot it, so you know exactly what I'm doing if you want to replicate this. All right. So let's get going. Y'all ready? Smash it. So we're doing brown up to the line. If you want, you can also kind of tuck that in. But I'm just going to put it right on top just to give it a little more lift. Because look, we all need a little more lift, right? We all need a little lift. Especially at some of our ages. Not including me. Alright, so we've got one more solid brown. You sent me over Niagara Falls. Good thing I can swim. At 71, you need a lot of lip. Yeah, me too, girl. It's all right. Now, we can adjust all of these once we get them all on, okay? So now we're going to the multi. And this is the beige moss green, look. Natural moss beige and brown. Item number RP810158. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I forgot to turn the air on, y'all. I'll be in here sweating. Where would we find this mesh? I actually got this one from Craft Outlet. I'm not sure if Unique in the Creek has it. You can check, but this came from Craft Outlet. Thanks, Lynn. Now I'm hoping it looks like what my head thinks it should look like. Let me see. Oh, maybe it's gonna. All right, so screenshot if you want. Oh, daggone. Oh, I'm choking. Hold on. Ooh. So they've got hundreds of new products going to load at one, y'all. Y'all better be on your computers, because I might be on there first. So, all right, so we're back to the solid brown. Right here is where we're starting our white, so I'm leaving that empty. So brown, brown, brown. You ready for Hobby Lobby? Hobby Lobby already, most of them already have the boards out. And have already sold out. So one more brown. Now you could probably do this in all brown, but I wanted to add more color, more texture. So that's why I went with the multi on top. Because the brown is kind of, if you look at, so you've got the blacks and the browns, so that's why I went with a solid brown on the bottom. All right, so now we're going with our multi. I probably should have trimmed off these edges, but y'all know me, I don't always think. The head came from Wreath. And what is it? I always get it. It's not Wood Ideas. It's somebody help me. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. I don't remember. But I'll post the link after the live. Now I said we were going to do that so that we didn't see the board. And you can always, if you want the wingspan even bigger, you can add holes right here to row 1. I almost did it, almost. All right, there is row 2. See if they have any boards in St. Louis. Yay! See, this is what happens when you don't trim them down, y'all. You'll be all right. I'll make it work. Okay, so we've got white, white. So we're going to go with our brown. And then I will make this petal again. Actually, do I want to do the white now? So the white's going to come down, so it's going to be this tail feathers, right? Thank you, Lynn. Wood Art Studio by Yvette. Thank you, thank you. Because once we start covering that up, let's go ahead and add our white. I'm just going to have to be careful. Okay, so you can see it kind of angles that way, but I want it to go straight down. So I'm just going to make it go straight down, y'all. See how that works? So just angle it and move it. So then you can see our tail feathers, right? Okay, so now let's get back to the solid brown. Well, be smart, Michelle. Be smart. Work smarter, not harder. To make some dragons. Y'all, I was cleaning my room on the other side of the room yesterday, and I found some dragon eyes. I was like, oh, I forgot I had these. All right, so I need one more brown for this side. So let me show you the petal again. And then I'll show you the petal for the other side. Because remember, we're working on two different sides, so they've got to be going the right way. So we're working on the left side. So 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shape, top to bottom. Okay, we're going left to right. Smash it. Smash it. You need to order some stuff for me? Order away. Right. Okay, so we're pulling, going right in the middle, pulling, stretching it, making that petal as big as we can. Smash it again. Pinch. And band. So that's our right side petal, or left side petal. So now we're going to do the right. So 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shape, top to bottom. Do y'all like hear that in your sleep? I know. It's okay. Trust me. I know you Canadians. It just, shipping is just crazy. So we're doing the right hand petal. So we're going to go right to left. Okay, so just doing it the opposite. I find this way just a little, I have to think about doing it this way, right? Because it's not the way we typically do it. Okay, then we're going bottom to top, line up these corners, doing that same thing, pull, stretch, smash. I know y'all could if you would if you could. Pinch. Okay. So there's our right petal. Same exact petal, just going the opposite way. All right. let's do our multi. Hi, hi. Now, why do I have that one empty? I'm not sure why, but it needs a petal. Oh, there is a, oh, it's right there. Ah, I couldn't see it. There we go. You late to the party. Okay. Now, depending on which head I use, will depend on whether we need that one right there. So if we use the big one, we don't need it. If we use the smaller one, we do. But I'm thinking, look, if y'all don't want to watch me wing it, just watch the replay. I don't know, which one are y'all leaning towards? The big one or the small one? I love the large one. Okay, let's just keep going thinking we're going to use the large. Big, big, go big or go home. Yes. All right. So here's your next screenshot. If you need another screenshot. All right, let's make this white. No, let's not. Let's go ahead and just start doing this side. Working from the bottom. So we need the solid brown. Solid brown. Look, at this point, you know I'm just talking to myself. Yes. You're all listening? Yep, trust the process. Usually. All right, last solid brown. Now we're going to go with the multi. Okay, because my line's telling me so. I need one more hand. How long does it typically take you to prep for a project? It really, honestly, just depends. So, generally, when I'm doing petals, I will prep all of my mesh the night before. That way, I can lay it under something heavy all night, and then it's easier to work with the next morning. So I kind of break it up. These are kind of big projects because I'm using probably almost 2 rolls of mesh. So it, you know, it takes just a little bit longer. But really, you know, you give me a sunflower and I can have it done in 30 minutes. But prepping something like this, because there's so many unknowns sometimes when I do these projects, there's just no way. My number count just kept changing. So there's just no way sometimes to know how many you're going to need. I didn't do that other, yeah, okay. All right, back to the solid brown. We need 1, 2, 3 browns. 1, 2. We're going to have to make 1. See, my number count just kept changing, so I just kept cutting more mesh, but not making more petals. So actually I need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to do these quickly. I have done them slow in the beginning. So if you need me to slow down, tell me to stop and slow down, okay? Yeah, Alicia, don't, because you just never know. Things change, especially on a project like this. I mean, you just don't know. Once you start laying them out and actually see how they lay with each other on the board, so my mind just works like this. Like, I got to figure it out. And I've been talking about this one for, I know, 1.5 months, 2 months. But just right now trying to find the time to do these kinds of projects that I actually have to think about. That's why I always say I'm winging it, because we've just kind of sometimes have to figure it out as we go. Good morning. All right. I might have to make a couple more. We'll see what that middle looks like once I get to that point. All right. Cut these off. Yes. Oh, what happened? What happened? Yes, I did wood burn these. Okay, this one's white. So we're going to the brown. Got this one. Okay, and from here, because my line I've written on the board, so I know exactly where I'm transitioning to the different color. Y'all remind me at the end to give you a final petal count, okay? Because I'm probably going to forget. We'll have to see the finished project later. You got to go. We'll have a good day. Hello, hello. What is everybody else doing today? What is today, Wednesday? One more on that row. He is. Monk finally went to school this morning. It's Wednesday, thank you. He went to school. Gosh, they get out of school next week. All right, let's go ahead and add this white. And I'll show you how I made that petal. Okay, so it's still 10 by 10. How do you determine the petal you use for your projects? It really just depends. Like for the dragons, for this, I knew I wanted a pointy petal. So it's playing with the petals and just finding what works. That's really about all I can say. So 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shape. We're going to bring bottom up, top down. Just kind of smash it. And then we're going to bring top to the middle, bottom to the middle, smash, smash, smash. I know, Catherine, that's what I was worried about. I'm like, oh, I can't get sick right now. And then bring that middle together, bring it around, flip it up so that they kind of look like feathers once they're kind of stacked with each other, is what I'm hoping. Okay, so you can see this line kind of goes this way. So your petals are generally going to go sideways. I want mine to go straight down. So I'm going to put it in straight down and zip tie it at an angle. Okay, so I'm trying to line up this tips here as well. Okay, and then we'll have a white come in here to kind of fill that in. All right, we've got our 2 browns. Can y'all see it yet? Is it making sense? Is it coming together in your head? It's coming together. Good. Now we may have to go in and add those two, but we will see once we get there. All right. Wonder if I should have kind of made this, no, we're just going to go with it as is. All right, we're going to make these last 3 on each side the multi, because I have enough cut for that. Will you please call me? I don't usually make phone calls, y'all. What you need, girlfriend? You can message me. Now my OCD may kick in, and I may go back and change this one to a brown. I'll see what it looks like when it all comes together. But my OCD may kick in. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. Let's load that one. Don't laugh at me, Pam. Why are you laughing at me? Because you know I'm going to change it. Is that why you're laughing? Alright, let me look at it from that side, because I can't tell if but I want to make sure there's like a definitive line between the wings. That's what I want to make sure. I don't want to have my petals come all the way up and hit together, because just like the butterfly, I like my definitive line that the butterfly body from the wings, right? So let me see something. If I put that there, put that there, I still have my line. All right, so I am going to go ahead and put one here and here, okay? Just because I feel like you can see too much board. But I would not do that if my petals were gonna hit. Does that make sense, y'all? Alright, I gotta remember I'm working upside down now, so this one goes on this side. Okay, so we need to tuck. No, that goes top. There we go. All right, so I need to make one left-sided petal. Y'all still with me? Haven't lost anybody yet? Y'all are awful quiet. No, this one's not a kit. Yes, you lose the wing effect if they're touching. Exactly. Did I just fold that the wrong way? I did. I want it to go that way. My lives get blurry at times. Not on my end. Everything is actually okay. So we'll get this one in and then work on the bottom. There we go. All right. All right, let's start adding our white. So I'm going here, here, and here, I think. It's like it keeps trying to focus, really? I wonder if, because my Mevo just updated, I wonder if it updated the autofocus. Okay, so we're working straight down. Just here and there. Okay, so it's not bad. Right there. So let's make 1, 2, 3 of the whites. This is all poly burlap. All right, so 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shape, bring bottom up, top down. Just kind of smash it. Then we're going to bring top to the middle, bottom to the middle, smash, smash, smash. Pinch that middle, flip it, bring them around, kind of line them up. And then we're just going to band these. A lot of time, it really honestly just depends on the mesh I have on hand. If I have to order, then I kind of think about what petal's going to hold better. You know, so regular decomesh, even though you could do this petal, it may not hold as well as the poly burlap, the wide stripe, horizontal wide stripe mesh. Right? You got to mash it. Smash it. Let's see, I needed 3. New t-shirts. We need new t-shirts to say smash it. Smash it like Michelle. Unique in the Creek has t-shirts. Make it like Michelle. Y'all can go grab you that t-shirt. So I wanted these points, like the tail feathers. So really, it's just playing, y'all. All right, let's see if this is gonna be enough. Let's do this one. And this one. So I kind of want them to look 3D. So I could easily go in, separate these, shove it in there. But I'm gonna just kind of let it sit on top, give it a more 3D effect. Moment of truth, y'all. It's coming. Is it gonna work? Big deep breath. Making sure these cover up those edges. Where'd my head go? Oh, there it is. Ah! What do y'all think? Does it work? I just saw something. Hold on, let me hold it back up and see. This one right here needs to go down. Okay, so those are all things I see when I look at things. Like when I held that up, I knew something was off, or when I take pictures. So you should not be able to see these edges. So that means my petal is kind of going off on its own, because I don't want to see those rough edges. Did y'all see what I just did? So this, can you see that? See how that petal sticks out like that? I don't want to see that edge. This petal should cover up that. Okay? So just tuck it down in there. But those are just things that I notice. Not everybody. Not everybody is as OCD as me. I may actually, because I don't like this edge showing, but let me get this eagle head on. Dang, I even did this one in less than an hour, y'all. I was looking at the clock thinking it was taking me forever. But it's not. smashingly beautiful. All right, I'm going to turn it over real quick. I saw somebody wanted to see the back. So there is your back. Once I know for sure I don't need to make any other changes, then I will cut this down and stick it right back in the holes. So your entire back is completely, nothing sharp, gonna scratch your customer's door. So y'all want a petal count. Let me look, hold on, let me look at the bottom real quick. Because I almost want to take out this petal and add another white. Because I don't like being able to see these two edges. Let me see what that would look like, y'all. See something. I may just be able to put a zip tie right over that. Let me see. So kind of like double zip tie it maybe. See, that's what I mean by, that's why, and I never cut down that pipe cleaner on that back of that sign until I know for sure I don't need to make any changes. So let me see. Put that. And the head will hold that down. Or do I need that there? Oh, that's where I need it. Okay, I'm just gonna run a zip tie right over, and I'll show you in just a second. Let me get it in. Trying to do this gently so I don't mess up any petals. That's gonna work perfectly. You see me smashing it? Smash it down. All right, I need one more. And then I think I'll be happy. Right next to the white. go. All right, so what I did was, so we had the white, 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 white. So I added an additional white right on top of that brown. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 whites. Now, did you really have to do that? No. Okay, let's be honest, but all right, let's try that again. But can you see this in blue, red, and white? Ugh. All right, so you've got 8 total white. For brown, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 and 9 is 18. Maybe 20. That one's really not bugging me enough. I kind of like it there. It's not bugging me enough to switch that out to the brown. But if you want this brown, you'll need 20 brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 and 17, or 16 and 16 if you make this one a brown. Does that work? So there's your back one more time. So as it is, yes, multi is 34. Yes. I'm wondering if it needs to go down just a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring that down to where this line is. So I'm going to try to line that up. So I'm just going to bring it down one more set of holes. It's all about the fine tuning, y'all. There you go. That's what I want. So then we can just turn it over. Add a zip tie right here. And that's what it will hang from. Just like that. So there you go. Trying to get it straight. There we go. I love it. What do y'all think? Now I think I could have gone with a smaller head as well. I think either of them would have worked. Where'd my small head go? You would just had to have used more petals. Let me grab another head. Hold on. Okay, so you would definitely have had to add a few more petals to make the smaller one work. But I like the big one. All I like it. I like it a lot. All right, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. I'm sweating. So today's only Wednesday. So nothing in the VIP group tonight. Oh, there's my head. There it is. I may or may not see y'all. Happy birthday, Deanna. You want me to sing to you? It's Deanna's birthday, y'all. Everybody say happy birthday to Deanna. I saw it this morning, then I forgot, and I forgot, and I forgot. The eagle head is from Patriotic. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. You may or may not see me tomorrow, but you will definitely see me Friday on Unique in the Creek page. We're going to do another flower. I can sing. Oh, Lord, she don't want me to sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Deanna. Happy birthday to you. Look, my number's just tanked. No, happy birthday, girlfriend. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have an amazing day. I may or may not see you tomorrow, but I'll definitely see y'all Friday on the Unique in the Creek page at 10. All right? Bye, y'all.